Ben.
Okay, hi guys, we're here. Apparently Ben thought it would be appropriate to start with a pose, so. Woo. Hi guys.
Hey everybody. The Reliant's out! Oh my god, it's out so early. We're so happy here.
We did it!
Woo. That has to be a record. I hope you guys like it. We're really fond of work Dave Hobbins has done on this ship. And if you have any immediate questions, we're here to answer them.
Oh yeah! Who's excited? I'm excited.
Hype.
Hype.
This ship is epic.
The ship is epic.
The best comment I saw was on Reddit, which was that it was a cross between a Manta Ray and a B-Wing. And those are both things I like, so.
You're on the internet.
Something I already have a question about.
Go ahead.
We will get,
Speak up.
I was saying it quietly first, in case I didn't want to answer the question.
Too late now.
How are you? Is it possible to get an LTI package for the ship?
No packages on the Reliant because it's not hangar ready yet. We can't put a ship in the hangar. We can't give you a package unless there's something in your hangar. So, it's still a concept sale. There will be a package sale when it's hangar ready, or probably when it's both hangar and flight ready. Those will probably happen at the same time, hopefully.
Great. Now you just set an expectation.
They all have higher expectations than I can ever. Yeah.
Chelsea.
And so if you pick up a concept one now, you can add the package to it later.
Can you remove the Jean Tech interface from the ship? I might not like that. The Jean is taking away jobs from the UEE workers.
Well, the Jean didn't make the ship. He just made the ship.
You know, it was a 100% human built.
Yeah.
Employed human labor in the creation of the ship.
We just use Jean technology.
Yeah.
Jean.
John.
We all
we just
helps
say
us.
John now.
Technology.
John.
Is the Reliant reliable?
Nope, and boo. Boo.
Boo.
Boo, Debster.
Boo.
Okay, so this was something that I found the most interesting was the news van variant. Can we talk about some possible gameplay examples of what you would use the news van for?
Well, we can't expand too much into the variants yet, but obviously we know that streamers are a big part of Star Citizen and games in general, and we trying to think of interesting ways to bring them into the verse. So.
John Carthu Al confirmed.
There's been a big debate in forums on whether the Phoenix will ever be sold again.
Speak up.
It will come back at some point, I'm sure, but not on any schedule we have right now.
So stop making threads out of Chelsea's CS response.
Just stop doing that in general, please.
Just a little hint.
If you want Chelsea not to hate you.
There's no way you can get around that. Chelsea hates all.
I do not.
She likes birds.
She does love birds. She hates people, loves birds.
No,
Pretty much.
yesterday we were talking about how it would be cool to have an office bird, like an office bird.
No, you like a parrot?
Finch?
Yeah, a parrot.
Could be
An office
squawky
bird, yeah.
for office. But like some finches just to add some ambient sound and
Please do not send birds. Can't stress this enough. Do not send us birds.
How about them rockets? Yeah, don't even.
That's mean.
Don't even right
That's
now.
mean.
Just so.
It's not cool, bro.
I'll tell you what though, we are in the Western Conference Finals. It's further than what the Clippers did. Just saying. Just saying. Okay.
But don't say that because that's the thing you say when you've already acknowledged the fact that you're going to lose.
No,
That is what you say when you're like, well, at least we made it
we've
here.
got a lot of injuries and it's Houston, so I mean it's Houston.
Only 2
Come on,
games
guys.
in. You guys got this.
We've got a chance. I'm not saying that we don't have a chance, but
That's
you know,
basketball.
after yesterday's game. Okay.
Questions for Matt Sherman.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything about the Reliant?
As
you
I like to
guys
call
wanna
him,
know?
Matty Sherms. No, I'm going to call you Matty Sherms, but
Yes,
Wow.
you guys have seen
Their
the.
long-standing tradition of 30 seconds ago.
will you be able to press Y in space? Oh, God. That's a question for Lando.
Why, there's the Reliant right there. On our,
Hey.
It's so pretty.
And that's in its horizontal and landing modes.
Want to talk
gonna
any
be
more
awesome.
about it?
That's a cool question.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I'm kind of wanting to see what questions people have about the Reliant.
Okay.
Like, any blanks we can fill in from what the sale had today. Let's see.
Question.
Okay, so can the Reliant take the place of the Cutlass Red as an ambulance? Not really. It's not really designed as at least in the current variants, as having really good live-in modules. Like there'll probably be a kick-out bed or a cot or something, but not, like right now there's no toilet in it. We'll just leave it at that. So it's not.
Why not?
There isn't one.
What is the purpose of vertical orientation?
Looks cool.
Well, yeah,
Because we
it
don't
looks
have-
cool,
because there's no
and-
toilet.
You can go between mountains.
but also handling. So instead of it being more like pitch yaw, like a lot of our ships, it's a yaw roll heavy. So it's when it's doing its maneuvering, it's going to look a lot more interesting, I think, than most of our other ships.
Josh says, Reliant jump drive, yes or no?
If not coming with one stock, it will definitely be able to install one. It coming stock is still probably up in the air. Maybe the researcher would have one. The other variants, I can't really say right now.
What does Jean toilets look like?
So have you ever seen Demolition Man?
Ah, come on.
No.
Of course you wouldn't have seen it, James. Of course you wouldn't. You don't know.
He's not talking about the seashells. They look like the movie Demolition Man.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole movie.
It's a big
Yeah.
DVD box.
It's actually Sylvester Stallone's
Why,
face.
why pick the Reliant over the Cutlass Black?
If you want a smaller ship,
That's significantly
they're
less
fairly
expensive.
different ships. The Reliant, like, just load out a Cutlass is a much more heavily armed ship. I mean, all of its front mounts are size 3. The Reliant houses mainly size 1 weapons, although the turret on the end can do a few fun things since it's a size 3 hardpoint.
The Reliant will be available for 10 days. So not this Monday, but the Monday after will be the last day. Someone asked that.
Kieran says, please tell me the Reliant is almost hangar ready.
Yep.
Ha!
I'm
Nope.
going to say no.
Because
It's
it's
in concept right now.
because this is the first time you've seen it, and we're
Yes.
offering it as a concept sale.
How long do we expect? As soon as we can get it done, but
No dates.
things always
no
come
dates.
up. Yeah. First of when it's done, 20XX. So before the year
Oh well, yeah,
2100.
yeah, exactly.
X,
You did,
X.
yeah.
Yeah.
XXXX.
Yeah.
Can I give them some good news?
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do have a very cool hangar-ready ship that will be coming up for a sale sometime in the near future, and it's very cool. It's very cool. You guys are going to be super excited about it. But that is all I'm going to say,
Nailed it.
unless Ben wants to give further.
No, I think this is going to help your reputation with them. But
And I don't know what she's talking about, so don't ask me.
Ask Chelsea, she knows exactly. Here's the thing you don't know. Chelsea knows everything that is going to happen at all
I
times.
know nothing.
And she will answer any question you have.
CIG customer service. We don't know anything about it, so don't ask us.
That's wrong though.
I try to not have information about that other stuff. Just information about my area and what I'm supposed to be doing.
Stop digging that
Can't
hole.
get into trouble if I don't know.
So people asking about the Reliant in the hangar. So when it lands, it goes into its horizontal configuration. So it won't be landing
Yeah.
vertical, like sitting on that ball turret on the end. That physics says
Why'd you
no.
mention that?
I believe there's a video on the
Because
site.
the
You guys
turret-
can see it in
the
the
turret is cool.
different game modes,
Dark
or
Melissa.
different flight modes.
Darth Lissa.
I'm the
Darth
Sith of the
Lissa?
Jedi crew.
Yeah, that was my first
Alexis
question.
is a Sith too.
That was my first question: is how does this thing land?
Here's an interesting
Yeah.
question. What is CIG's official definition of a starter ship? Have you ever thought about that?
Well, that's a ship that comes with one of the starter packages.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, what makes you consider
Yeah.
a
So
a
ship?
in-
cheaper ship, like
It's a less expensive ship that has kind of more potential for different directions. So an Aurora, you can run some cargo with it, you can dogfight with it, you can go explore. The same with the Mustang and the one we just sold today and are talking about Reliant. So they're much more jack of all trades than masters of anything, kind of to let players who are coming into the game experience different aspects of it. Whereas with something like an Orion or a Carrick, it's all much more role specific.
Nailed it.
I think that was a good question to clarify. Confirmed, all ships are starter ships. No. You guys are funny.
Hey, looks like we have an impromptu fan visit upstairs. Is it okay if they pass by here?
Oh yeah, sure. We're just on the.
Yeah, we're not filming, so.
Oh yeah, we're just on the
Well, we are
around
filming
the
currently.
reverse threads.
Oh, that's true. But it's not that kind of film.
Hey, you're a lawyer.
Yeah, as long as they're.
As long as you're a lawyer, cool with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's a question. Will the swiveling cockpit chairs allow you to write excuses into the lore explaining why they will be much more maneuverable without causing people to black out with the G-forces and things like that in the Reliant?
I feel like that's a loaded question.
Well, I
put
feel
the answer they want in the.
I like the idea of the G-force thing and the ability to like pass out given, so theoretically.
They're not like free range swiveling while it's in flight. So when it goes vertical, the pilot seats actually turn 90 degrees as well and will lock in place. And so when it rolls, the whole thing rolls at once. It's not like you're going to have the pilot and the co-pilot basically switching position on who's vertical or like who's above the other one constantly. So
Interesting. Let's see. What else is? What are you guys up to today? What's going on?
Nothing, because we got done.
I know. I'm out of things to talk about.
I was actually surprised when I woke up this morning, checked the website, the Reliant wasn't up here. Left my house, got to the office, and the sale had started. I was like, oh wow, this is a lot earlier than that.
Yeah, I gotta give you an epic fist bump, man. Thank you so much for all your help with that.
I'm pretty sure that Chris Roberts must have had like a train ride or some he had like an hour off today because I got like every email I wrote him in the last 2 weeks got a reply and he was ready to go through all the stuff on the sale. I looked in Shotgun and it's like 500 Chris Roberts comments on all the new art.
Oh, I gotta go back to Shotgun. Those are my favorite times.
People are asking if there's any merchandise coming soon.
There is. We'll have a coffee mug soon, and possibly track jacket, hoodie kind of thing.
Woo!
So.
And it's a travel coffee mug?
It is a travel, yeah.
Travel.
Travel.
Nailed it. All right, let's go.
It's a travel mug.
I love travel mugs.
So not glass, won't break.
That's correct.
So,
But can travel.
because I've seen a few people's questions in the chats for how the weapons are set up on the Reliant. When we get it in the hangar and flyable, and so you guys are really checking it out, it's going to have its 2 size 1s mounted on the wings, and there'd be 1 on each wing. It's not really represented that well in the art today. And then the turret mount on the side is the size 3 hardpoint. And we're actually working to have 2 versions of that turret, so you're going to get a size 2 version of it that comes with a tractor beam installed when it's initially flight ready. And then we'd also have the twin link turret that we have in the animation available as an optional piece of equipment, so we'll get a bit more variety that you guys can play with right out of the box when we get this ship flyable for you.
Right out of the gate.
Yep.
So any by the way, I should say we all have Monday off here at the U.S. and German CIG offices. So if you're looking for us Monday, don't. But we will put up temp for the. What is our temp for this week?
Producers.
Temp for the producers with Travis and Ricky Jelly from
Ricky
the UK.
Jet.
And that should be great.
Yep.
Probably the best episode ever.
Mm-hmm. Probably. Although I didn't know what it was until a minute ago, so they're lying.
Probably. Ricky Jet.
So look for that, but other stuff that you might expect on Monday will probably not be until Tuesday, the Comlink schedule and all the stuff we have to review as a group.
Anybody catch my unintentional troll.
That was the most epic troll.
It's pretty creepy.
It is super creepy.
NATV. Somebody commented about it, and I was like, "Who's that guy?" And I really wanted to come and be like, "This is Chelsea." Now people that don't know what we're talking about are going to go back and try to figure it out.
I don't think so, because I don't think we give enough information for them to figure out where it would be.
It's in the episode.
It's
You're
in-
gonna have to watch it until you find it.
Yeah, never underestimate the
Well, I
internet.
mean, you could just assume that it's something that was filmed in this office, and then go from there. But okay, let's see. Is the cargo bay connected to the cockpit?
It is connected, but it is inaccessible when you're in the vertical mode, because that is the part of the back section that rotates when it goes vertical. So you wouldn't really be accessing that, because like if you were either the pilot or the other guy, you'd be trying to get out and then climb out and over. But you would be able to go into horizontal flight mode and then walk into the back and mess with the stuff that you have in the cargo hold. Or on some of the other variants, that's sort of where you'd be able to go and manipulate a few things for, like, if you're doing some sort of research or covering a battle that's happening in the same space area.
The Reliant was developed by Dave Hobbins. He was actually a full-time artist here last year. He left to go work on movies we're all excited about, and
Goosebumps.
But he, like the rest of us, he loves building spaceships, so he will contract in his spare time to do ships like the Reliant. He also did the Mustang, the Rover for the Constellation, the did he work on the van? No, Carrick. He worked on the Carrick. Really good guy.
What surprised me was I figured like that his other job had like ended, and he was just like, "Oh, no, I'll do some work or whatever." But no, he still has a full-time other job, and he does this just when he has time.
No, every time I talk to him, it's amazing what he's doing. He's like, "Oh, I just designed some famous spaceship for a movie that defined all of our lives."
Vague.
And then last time I talked to him, he was redesigning a theme park, I think.
Yeah.
So he has a cool job.
And then one day a week, he's like, "Okay, I'll design a new spaceship for you guys."
Can we say what else he's working on?
For us or for somebody else? I don't remember. Oh, he's working the variants now.
And Dave Robbins is designing the variants of the Reliance as well, as we speak.
Which is cool, because we don't always have the concept artists do the variants.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting. Good interesting, not bad.
No, we can't. We're not allowed to say that. Space battles.
It's space battle. I would watch that movie.
They keep asking how do you eject from the Reliant?
Same way you eject from an Aurora.
Friendship.
You don't.
At all?
Pretty much for this, it would be something where you would have to either go to the horizontal configuration, open the cargo bay in the back, and dive out. But I mean, very similar, like on an Aurora, you don't eject out of an Aurora. You have to get out of the seat, open the side hatch, and bail. Even the Mustang, you have to dive out and bail. So that's just part of the ship. It's not an ejection seat.
There you go, guys. You don't have to ask anymore.
But one of the big goals with the Reliant from the onset, not ejection related, but at least for the cockpit area, is we wanted to make sure it has the best viewing angles for both seats of any of our starters to try and really sell that impossibly sleek curves description from when it was still a stretch goal.
Super cool. What do you guys think?
About who?
About what?
The Reliant.
Starters of death.
I started. I think it's the best. I mean, it's my favorite starter. It's one of my favorite ships in a long time.
And what are you guys doing for the holiday weekend?
So I'll be live streaming tomorrow.
Oh, shite.
For me, it's not a 24-hour stream. It's not for charity. It's purely selfish.
I take that back then.
Okay, thanks. Sunday, I'm heading to San Diego to visit my family. And Monday, I'm going to hire some maids to come clean my house because I'm lazy. And it's going to be wonderful. And somewhere in there, we'll be continuing to raid because That's how I like to waste 12 hours of a day.
Sick.
What are you doing, James?
Going to San Diego.
Are you really?
Yeah.
We should totes carpool.
Totes. Well, I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
So, because I think a few people just reading some of the web chat may be a little mistaken on the mounts on the Reliant right now. So the ball turret with the 2 size 1s is actually the listed size 3 hard point on the ship. That's just one of the possible configurations that would be available when we get in flyable, but it is not the main 2 size 1 guns for the ship.
Sick.
Yeah.
I know.
So I'm gonna be
I know something you can talk about.
What?
All of
Hannibal.
these questions.
Oh, dude, Hannibal's so good.
I convinced James to start watching Hannibal this week, and he watched 2 episodes last night and texted me freaking out. So
That show is awesome, dude. Holy crap. Have you seen the show?
I've seen a couple episodes.
I think you'd like it because I didn't know if I'd like it, and I started, and I was like, this show's good. And I just love that character and that, like, I love, like, Red Dragon. I love all those stories. So, like, seeing that in a show that takes it kind of seriously is really cool. That show is awesome.
starts in 2 weeks, you guys. Shameless plug for Hannibal. Watch it. I want a season 4.
Thanks, NBC.
Wow. Wow.
Thanks, Abed. But no, Hannibal's awesome. You should watch it.
We're not sponsored by Hannibal.
Do you want to tell about our podcast?
Which one?
The other one.
Super Mario
Super
Buddies.
Super Mario Buddies.
Super Mario Buddies?
We came up with the worst name
No,
possible.
no. Not the worst name. Ben came up with the greatest name, and he's been backed down from it.
That's not the name.
It is the name.
That's not the name.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
So we wanted to start this podcast where us just talking about stuff, and we were trying to think of cool names, and I was like, think of a name that's like stupid. And then Ben just fires back with Super Mario Buddies, and I thought it was amazing, and everyone else is just crapping on it.
Anyway, we're in SuperMarioBuddies.com now. So.
Super Mario Brothers?
Buddies.
Buddies.
Yeah. We got Chelsea pretty excited for like a good 3 seconds. I don't know, I think it's a great name, and I learned how to Photoshop, so.
He, in the interest of open development, I'm going to tell you that he did not actually learn to. You know, why don't you go print out a picture of your Photoshop and show these guys what you did.
What is your picture over?
I could probably pull it up
no,
on here. Hold on.
It's on your desktop.
Give me a hot second. I bet you I could pull it up.
This is worth it. This is what James does.
No,
with his
James,
spare
you
time.
hear you print it. Oh my gosh. Skype sounds. Gotta get those Skype sounds. Right.
Nice.
You
I don't know what that was.
You
That was
want to
good.
talk about the Pokemon boutique that you heard about?
Oh yeah, dude, I saw your tweet about that. I want to go.
Okay.
It looks awesome.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Pokemon
It's a
Boutique.
Pokemon boutique coming to Los Angeles it's like a pop-up Pokemon something.
Dude, I've seen
So
videos. I've seen videos of the Japanese Pokemon store, and it looks amazing. And if it's anything like that on a smaller scale, I'm in. I'm so in.
Yeah,
What
I
is
feel like
the
it could have some cool things.
what is
Yeah.
the purpose behind this store? Are they just selling like stuffed Pokemon or
Don't know.
cards? Or
It's just Pokemon themed things. I'm sure.
Chelsea and I are excited for you guys.
There you go, Ben.
Thank you.
I was putting up cards.
This is a thing that James did.
That's his Photoshop right
We
there.
call this segment "What James Did."
Wow.
Hey guys, it's
Like-
only my second Photoshop ever, alright? I'm
You did,
trying.
I mean, your
Look at
first
the
one
bright
was
side.
the
You
burrito.
can
It's
never
like
be
a-
blackmailed because you've already done public
right?
shit.
Right? You got nothing on me.
You want a piece
Just
of
hang
tape?
it up on your wall.
I'm gonna give it to my mom. I can put it on the fridge.
I made this for you, mommy.
I'm gonna text this to my mom right now.
I'm just gonna be like, I don't know what's wrong with you.
There's something wrong with the pictures you're sending me.
Can I get that for my hanger?
Hey guys, look who it is. It's Lisa Ohanian, and she's wearing a dress.
Can I get a download for that so I can put it as my wallpaper?
She's wearing pants.
Alright, it's sent to my mom. Let's see what she says.
Alright.
All right.
That looks like
So-
another dress. on there.
Just seeing a few other questions. About the Reliant. So yes, if you have someone in the second seat, you can take full advantage of the massive firing range on that turret. That was one of the big things we wanted to give you. So you'll be able to look behind you. I think overall it's like a 270-degree arc from where that mount is, so you'll have a huge coverage range on it. Then for the news van stuff, that is all still being specifically detailed out for how it's going to work, but a big part of it is also just making sure we have systems in place so that like our community streamers that help support the game as well can have some built-in systems to help hook into what they do to help spread the word about Star Citizen. So we definitely want to make sure it's something that everyone can really get involved in and have some real fun gameplay on.
For Lisa, how you doing? Also, how's the con? Also, you have to hold this and answer questions.
So the Connie is no major updates from before. We've put it aside for just a little while to work on some Squadron 42 stuff, but we'll be coming back to it very soon, so don't freak out or anything. Also, I saw someone saying that this should go in the fridge. I'm actually perfect. I'll put it on the fridge in our kitchen upstairs. So.
That'll last until Chris gets back.
Yeah.
That'll last 3 more weeks.
Let's see. How's the Ship Shape logo contest going? I popped in from time to time, but I haven't been checking in.
I have one. There's one I really like, but
yeah.
You still have time to get your entries in.
I think probably another week or 2.
Yeah, probably at the end of the month.
Yeah. Something like that.
So it'll be at least 1 more week of insert logo here.
Yeah.
And 1 more week of just Ben, and after that, Sandy will be back. So. Yay.
Is this around the verse?
No.
It is.
Reverse the verse. I'm sorry.
You got it, finally.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. If you're watching. I'm doing
Actually, my mom was like, how did I watch these? And I sent her the link, so it's entirely possible she's watching.
I told my husband about it. He was like, it's a half or it's an hour. He was like, just give me the highlights.
Just give me the highlights. So maybe a highlights reel at the end where you speak.
Yeah. So it's like, so we talk about things.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, and I mentioned this. I said this on Twitter too, but also I thought this was hilarious. So I visited home this past weekend, and my mom knows she's not a gamer at all. She knows nothing about this, but she'll watch Reverse the Verse sometimes just to see me. And she will also read the comments, so be careful what you say, people, when my mom is reading. And she was like, "You look so good."
Well.
I was like, "Oh, thanks, Mom." She's like, "You should do the freelancer because people keep asking for it." I was like, "Thanks, Mom."
That's amazing.
I know. So I'm thinking next several weeks, not next week, probably a week or 2 after that is my plan right now. So you can stop asking when it's gonna happen. Probably then.
That won't. That won't.
I know. 2 or 3 weeks, probably.
Everybody's saying that Lisa's mom is the best mom ever.
Oh yeah.
Well, Twitch chat doesn't get posted to the video, so if you leave comments, say hi to Lisa's mom.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
Yes, do that.
Don't do that.
Swear jar.
Swear jar.
My mom said my photo is really sweet.
Let me see that.
It is.
Confirm.
That's a good Photoshop job.
See?
Confirm James isn't lying
You guys are
about
crazy.
comments
I
his
love
mom made.
Photoshop.
Okay, oh, she made 2 smileys. Okay.
My mom
That is
likes
very
me.
sweet.
Breaking. My mom likes me.
Smileys.
We'll probably not put McDonald's in the persistent universe because McDonald's would sue us. So that's not going to happen.
Pay us.
Unless they want to pay us, in which case, yes, we will.
Yeah, if they want to pay us.
You're listening,
but-
McDonald's.
Well, don't you think that'd actually be kind of like a good thing for their brand if it exists 900 years later?
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing
And
we
in
try
space.
to do with
To make space.
branding agreements is when somebody wants to advertise a Star Citizen, they have to be in the fiction. Like AMD, we gave them the choice between it's AMD 900 years from now, or there's something else that's called AMD and it has its own backstory, and we have to create that. They chose the latter, but if for some reason McDonald's decided we were worthy of their notice and they wanted to have like space cheeseburgers they advertised, we could work with them and figure out what their company's like in the year 2946.
2 buckets of chicken says galactic fried chicken, and I am all about that.
Maybe I want fried chicken.
Can we get fried chicken for lunch today?
No, we can't.
Okay.
No, stop
chicken.
saying stuff.
I emailed my executive friend at McDonald's. Oh my god.
What did you say? Run this up to Ronald? We need an
I know.
answer?
Get us the hamburger on the phone. Right away.
No, I don't want to talk to Grimace.
Why not? Grimace is awesome.
Yeah,
What is he supposed to be a milkshake?
I don't know.
That's what the
You're
rumors
supposed to be
say.
questionable regret.
Yeah, no,
He's
Grimace
the
is
vague regret you have when
yeah,
you eat
exactly.
something.
Grimace is how you feel after you eat McDonald's.
God, that's true.
Constellation rework progress is, like I said, we're putting it aside for like a week or two just to help on some Squadron 42 stuff. Not that long, don't worry, I won't let it be that long. But it's going good. There's no, big exciting top line updates, but it's cranking along and it's still looking good. Let's see.
Oh, and I've had a lot of folks ask me about doing more Wing Commander on the stream, like we did during James's live stream. We're
awesome.
We're putting something together. Rest assured, the Super Mario buddies, as they call us, are on it. And we're going to do a more comprehensive Let's Play.
I actually like when you were talking about the load times for the game on the stream. Where it's like, back in the day, this was 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
No. Freelancer rework is not done about next week. I'm planning to do it on Shipshape in 2 or 3 weeks. The rework will not be done by then.
She's
I'll
going
just
to talk about
probably
it.
be talking about how it's not yet done, but how it's going.
So yes, she's announcing an announcement.
People are asking about there's a flight ship ready soon. Lisa, can you please elaborate? No, I can't. But
Look straight at Ben. What do you think?
But okay, we are. True-ish. I don't know what soon means. But there's one we're trying to finish up right now before we go into working on a lot of bigger ships to make sure we're not going too long without getting anything for you guys. People asking about the Idris. We have a lot of people in the UK working on the Idris right now. I don't know names off the top of my head, but I think we've got like 3 or 4 people working on that right now.
Make some names up.
Make some names up, yeah.
Johnny
what are some
and-
British names?
Patrick sounds
Patrick.
British.
Patrick Green.
Mike O'Brien.
Yeah.
Those are Irish names, you guys.
Yeah.
Thomas O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy. We have several people in the UK
Oh
working on
God,
it.
Calix.
That's
Scottish.
Again, don't.
William Shakespeare.
Yeah, we have William Shakespeare working on the Idris right now.
See, this is actually why we purchased Foundry 42 in the first place. It's because we're all terrible at coming up with British-sounding names.
Yeah, that's the reason.
I can look through my family tree.
Idris, I think is. I was
just gonna say that.
I'm never gonna try to give dates, but the best ballpark I feel comfortable saying is it's probably before the end of the year.
But that is by far.
400 friends something there.
That is by far the
I have
British name
more
in the
specific
world.
rate. I just don't want to say them, and then everyone's mad that I'm wrong later.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
So. Let's see.
There's like a Benedict Cumberbatch name generator.
Nice.
And it's just the most ridiculous.
Dude, Benedict Cumberbatch is an amazing actor. But that is the most British name ever made.
That's the most British name.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
There was a meme for like a second, and it was like he photobombed someone at some like celebrity event, and they called it Cumber bombing, and they took the picture of him, and it looked so ridiculous.
That's pretty good.
Like jumping out of the back of groups of people. You should. Can you here? I'll give you it on my phone. But yeah,
I need to show you this.
Cumber bombing or whatever.
must
I thought
see
I didn't even know who he was at the time, but I thought that picture was hilarious.
Let's come to this. Benedict Cumberbatch memes.
This is where
We're
at.
officially Tumblr.
Trex, it is not, or for the variant sale. The variant sale is
A
later.
ways off.
Yeah, I think. Can I give an estimated date then?
No, sorry.
Does the confusion come from the fact that we've actually announced like general ideas of what they're going to be?
Possibly. Yeah. So we can't give you a date yet. We would love to. We have an internal date of when we think the variants will get to us from Dave Hobbins, but then they have to be vetted by design, and Chris has to like them, so we can't we're just not at a point where we can say, yes, they're going to be July 4th.
But if you want an
I don't know if we
LTI
can say it.
variant, you should get an LTI right now.
Yes. So they, back to
You'd
the
see
whole,
well, but
I will preface this one once again, LTI doesn't matter, don't chase LTI.
Good enough.
But if you absolutely need to have those 3 variants of the Vanguard and LTI, pick up a base hull now, and you can CCU when they're available.
I like how we're doing. I like how we're announcing the ideas for the variants up front. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a good.
I think we should
I
do
hope
more.
our backers like that. We want to be open about it without totally ruining all those surprises, and we don't want to surprise you like I guess we did with the Starfarer Gemini. So we're gonna try to tell you as much as we can in that regard.
let's see.
Variants.
People are asking, can the Reliant be a people transporter? I mean, there's space inside of it, so technically you can transport whatever you want, but it's supposed to be like a, like 2 or whatever person, like mini hauler, so it's mostly for cargo.
Yeah.
Now, if you are into people carriers, we do have something in the not too distant future that you will like, which is the Genesis Starliner. It's getting towards final concept now, and it's looking good. We'll have a space airliner.
Calyx is not in this room.
Use on Endeavor, projected concept release and size.
Calyx is not down here.
Calyx is in the chat.
Yeah, he's always in the chat.
To be clear, this is not Calyx.
No.
That's Matt Sherman.
Yeah, not Calyx.
Calyx is in the chat.
You can tell by the lack of a hat that I'm not Calyx.
It's
The lack of parkouring.
It's
Yes.
taken me
Yeah,
this
I'm not
long.
hanging from the rafters.
Yeah.
This is the end of my 4th week here, and it's taken me this long to remember, and it's just like, no. Hat, Calyx, bigger beard, Forest.
Hat, Calyx, bigger beard, forest. Continue.
Matt Sherman.
Wow, no.
You're sitting right there!
Not even long hair.
Gorgeous ponytail and no split ends, beautiful hair that I envy.
How do you remember everyone else though?
Calyx does hang from the rafters. He's like gone down the stairs in weird ways, like climbed underneath the stairs and then like wrapped around.
Oh, he does weird stuff.
Yeah, he's also doing card tricks frequently.
Always doing card tricks.
Like, Calyx could pull off Gambit as a costume and actually just start flipping around, and no one would be, question it.
That would
It
be
just
awesome.
happen. Yeah.
You succeeded in making me blush and feeling not describing you, so good job.
So people were asking about the Endeavor. I'm pretty sure it's been penciled in somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea when, so I'm not going to tell you anything. Also, when it's going to be sold is not my realm. But people were asking about that in the Crucible. They're both being worked on right now. On the production side, I think Endeavor will be done first, but I don't know what their schedule is sale-wise. We don't necessarily do everything in the same order.
We talked a little bit about it. She's absolutely right there. Both off with concept artists. The Endeavor is a little bit further along. We sent it out to someone.
Which one? Endeavor?
The Endeavor, yeah. We got it back. We wanted to make some changes. Chris had some more explored. You'll see when this is going to make sense until you see it. The Endeavor, it's being put together by guys here in the office right now. I believe Lance and Germach are taking the initial concept and they're fancying it up in an interesting way. We kind of have a shape we're fond of now, and we wanted to do some more work on the different modules to plug into it. But it's sooner than the Crucible. I think Crucible is. I haven't seen any art in the Crucible yet. Maybe I did see one, but it's much earlier. So it'll be Endeavor before Crucible.
I'm excited about the Crucible.
The Crucible should be because you got your space Legos. Endeavor, one of our inspirations for it is the Discovery from 2001, and that was my favorite ship growing up. When I was in kindergarten, I would just draw the Discovery on everything. So when I saw the drive unit they came up with for this, I was very happy.
Can we talk about the one we were mentioning we might send out to for concept?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Yeah, so this is not set in stone. This might not happen, but right now we're thinking of another concept to give to some of our outsourcers for concepting, and I'm pushing for the Dragonfly right now. I still have to get some approvals on that, but that one was described to me as a space motorcycle. It's a smaller ship. It sounds really awesome. So again, not a confirmation, but I'm pushing and trying to get the approvals right now to get that one sent out as our next ship to be concepted.
Well, that's actually big news, guys. So go start a Reddit thread right now.
Big potential news. The news is Lisa is maybe trying to get this to be the next thing. It's not, this is going to be the next thing.
Lisa is maybe trying. Star Citizen.
What my fellow Super Mario buddy was just whispering in my ear was that we have sold 2,600 relies this morning.
Woo!
Woo! So that's a successful starter ship.
I bought one.
You're instilling all kinds of faith. That's funny.
Awkward silence.
Yeah.
Awkward
I
silence.
this guy went to high school with one of my best friends.
That's true. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Chad Russ? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess we said his name.
I'll tell him he's on the show now and make him watch
There's just
it.
a lack of questions.
But
Yeah.
Hollow table. Can
Why
we
are
talk
there
about the
so
hollow
many
table?
Jeffs at CIG? Are there any Jeffs?
I don't know.
There
I don't think there are.
It seems like it's a battle between Bens and Chris's most of the time.
Yeah, I feel like
there's
there's
a
a lot
good
of
number of
Chris's.
marks also.
But the thing with marks is like one has the C instead of the K, and so
Yeah.
usually if you see it written down, you
Yeah.
can tell.
Well, I don't know. There's enough with a K because we have Evan, Call.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
On Wing
It's
Commander
the
3, there
Chris's
were
that throw me off.
Yeah.
on Wing Commander 3 there were 2 different Chris Robertses. So
People are asking what kind of branding is going to be on the travel mug.
It's a Star Citizen logo, and that's it.
Oh.
You look like Daria over my shoulder.
That's kind of true.
Dude.
On
my neck. Daria, bro.
Well, we were all alive in the 90s.
Have you guys recovered from the 24-hour live stream yet?
Yeah. I recovered a lot quicker than Jared did. In fact, the next day I was fine. He looked like he was still dead. He's still recovering.
The next day he asked.
Yeah.
Next day he came over to our place and asked if he could borrow an air mattress because he'd slept for 20 hours and it had just broken it. They live right across they live in the same building as us.
Not me.
Not him. Not James.
Jared and Toast.
Jared and Toast.
The dream team.
Yeah, it's just like Melrose Place.
Or Chuck.
Or Chuck.
Hi, Mom.
Is she watching?
Yeah, I gotta watch.
Nice.
Oh.
Hi, James's
Like,
mom.
Hello, Mrs. Pugh.
I know, stop watching.
Did you see the artwork your son made?
Yeah, I showed too.
Okay, good.
Lisa, which is your favorite ship that's currently been released to the public?
I do like the Freelancer a lot. I like the Reliant a lot. Like for a starter ship, I really like that ship. That's why I did it last week. People were like, "Oh, we're selling it." I was like, "But this is so cool."
Where'd the picture go? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I like that one. I like how it's gonna like be, you can fly it horizontal and vertical, the way that the cockpit kind of turns and everything. I think it's really neat looking.
I just realized what the cockpit looks like. The thing from Watchmen. They're like
Oh yeah,
owl
the owl
spaceship.
ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, since you mentioned the cockpit, the constant things that change between an initial concept and what we're targeting for the actual implementation. A few of the pictures you can see some potentially intrusive like crossbars across the middle of the glass, and we're already working on thinning that out as much as possible to make sure that you just have this massive glass canopy that you're able to look out and just see everything from.
Let's see.
Wait, someone says it looks like a manta ray.
The ray
Does it?
lion.
Team.
Yeah.
It looks like a manta ray?
Looks like a manta ray. Yeah.
From the front.
I'm obviously being facetious.
As if okay.
No, I wasn't getting that. I was getting genuine surprise.
I was too.
It's because you seem too genuine all the
I
time.
know.
You need to work on your sarcasm. Go level that up.
The Reliant does not have a sleeping compartment or living quarters for the handful of questions that have been asked on it. No current plans on if that would be something you could swap out in the back. Probably like at best a fold-out cot on some of the models, but nothing really confirmed right now.
There you go.
Oh, Calyx hopped into the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard someone saying Calyx, blah, blah, blah. I was like, Matt Sherman is still not Calyx.
No.
Yes, I am still not Calyx.
Update.
We should just make him
Calyx
come down
is still
here.
in the
I know it's
chat.
been 10 minutes.
Calyx, come down here. Come photobomb or something. So I've been seeing someone, it's not really a question, but someone has been playing on the word Jean, asking if Jean Connery is going to be in Squadron 42.
Boo that man.
It was
Boo.
funny. I thought it was funny.
I give that person 5 points.
Jean Connery.
I take away 5 points, so they get nothing.
We're big. Well, I'm not going to speak for everyone in this room, but I know I am, and I happen to know Ben is a big fan of puns. So keep them up.
Oh, yes. Puns. I suck at them, but I laugh at everyone.
It's funny.
You thought that was setting the stage for a pun. It wasn't at all. So.
No, we're just gonna sit here.
Let's see.
I love you.
We should just sit here in silence until Calyx comes down.
Just
Should we just sit here barely in it?
But I thought we had Calyx right here.
I'm Calyx. I'm just off camera. I'm wearing a hat and doing card stuff.
Who's got some post-it notes? They're flipping.
and just play guitar in the background, like a recording of someone else playing guitar.
Yeah, Calyx, you would pop out of someone's Jumanji board. That is very much what you would do.
Hi, I'm Calyx. I was scarred in a horrible accident. Now I have to wear this mask. Also, I lost my hat, I guess.
It was
Started
Gained
a
like
horrible hat
300 pounds.
accident.
Yes, horrible hat accident.
That's so funny.
I was going to say a horrible parkour accident, but that actually sounds more realistic.
Yes.
So I went with hat accident. Let's see.
Footsteps on
I mean,
the stairs.
yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Look, they're two separate
Definitive
people.
proof I am not Calyx. That is.
Have we ever been photographed together?
Yeah.
Right now, technically.
Well, no,
kind
because
of
you
like-
became Dan Tracy during that one video we did.
That's true.
And I became you for that video. So we're actually screwed.
Yeah, there's no proof.
Yeah.
Memorial Day coming up.
It's a
What are we doing to
quantum
support
flux.
our veterans? Several of the producers are going to Vegas.
Yes.
There you go.
I
Not just the
married into a
producers.
military
Yeah, it's a
family.
bunch of
Some of the
people, bunch of
designers.
Well, you guys saw Ricky, if you forget which one he was the one with the hair.
The one with the hair.
One with the hair.
Very
I read the comments
Perfect
and it was
hair,
like,
Ricky.
hair, good job, Ricky. And I was like, good job on having hair. But he,
Hey man, it's harder than it sounds.
I know.
Not easy.
Him and I think we had like 1 or 2 other people here from the UK, and they were like, well, while we're in the US, let's go to Las Vegas. And a bunch of us were like, we will go with you. So several of us are leaving early today, myself included, to go to Vegas.
It's only a temporary exile to that barren wasteland. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Next week, so we're starting a Vegas office.
Dude.
Desert Planet
See, I think
Research.
Vegas,
Yes.
I'd be so down.
I know.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
No, it's so hot.
Someone talk to Chris.
So if anybody's in Vegas, there's going to be CIG people.
Don't. Oh man.
Now we're
Millions of people there.
Dude, they'll find you.
They will.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Vegas is only good for a few days. We're only going for a few days.
Easily identifiable on your radar.
But in
No
answer to the
one-
original
I mean, it
question
works.
about what we're doing for
Oh,
veterans,
yeah.
James here actually hosted a 24-hour live stream last weekend for Operation Supply Drop.
It was
So-
a lot of fun. Jared and I, Disco Lando and I did it for 24 hours. Crazy. And we raised $1,300. So it was awesome. Thank you everybody if you donated or if you just came by to watch us be idiots. 'Cause there's a lot of that.
There's a lot of that all the time.
Yeah.
Lethal League.
Boom. Lethal League is the shit.
Oh god, that game was just bizarrely fun.
Right?
It turned out I was secretly good at it.
Yeah, Ben, like, I don't understand. Like, Ben had never played before and he sat down and was like, I'm not the best at this game.
Surprise.
Except for me.
I see his question again. I answered it earlier. Is there going to be a shipshape update on the Freelancer soon? Probably in the not next week, probably the week or 2 after that.
I am Brett.
Jean-Luc Picard. What's
Okay,
up?
see,
That's
I'll
the best one.
definitely get, like that one, yeah.
That one fits. I like
Yeah.
that one. Well done, sir. Yeah.
I'm good.
Any news on the Carrick? No, not right now. At least I'm saying it, so I don't have to keep writing. Let's see.
James, press Y.
I can't believe that got
Press
us.
X to pay respects.
They'll get over it in a couple
Yeah.
years. Nobody remembers about the time I fell asleep,
F.
so you're.
Sir.
Press Y.
Now they do.
That's right. 'cause
It was F.
No, it was X.
It was F.
If you were playing on PC, it was F. If you're playing on Microsoft console, it was X.
But
Or
the
PlayStation.
meme started with a PC.
I'm not
screenshot.
What part of no updates on the carrot is dangling a carrot in front of me? Oh, because it's a pun.
Nah.
That man just defeated you.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't see that guy's username, but that guy won. Lisa 0. I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm not even mad. That was good.
Lisa has to dance now.
Off to the shame
I'm
cue.
not
John Renault one also works. Like
Let's get it.
switching in like French Jean names.
That
for
one
Jean.
works, I think.
Those definitely work. So yeah, Jean
Jean-Claude
Picard.
Van Damme.
You mean Jean
Inch.
Reno, star of the Line Witcher 3?
I like that
Yeah.
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 Or
Or
something.
you know
Nope.
the classic late '90s Godzilla movie.
Oh, yes. But mostly Omni.
You mean the best
Omni-
Godzilla movie?
Yeah.
who?
The defining Godzilla.
The
movie.
one and only.
Yeah.
It's so weird they only made one
Defined a
Godzilla
bad
movie.
ever.
And it was garbage.
Let's see.
Jean
Lisa has to wear a dress
Jean, that's
next
pretty
week.
good.
I'll wear what I want.
Yeah. It'd be creepy.
I'll wear what I want.
You
Wear a
gotta
muumuu.
give the triple.
Ben, will you be in Squadron 42?
I will not. Leave that to the professional actors. Plus, you have to shave your beard, so. Don't expect to see
Yeah,
me.
forget that. That's nonsense.
But speaking of people who are in Squadron 42, Sandy will be back not this next week, but the week after, with great tales of PCAPing in London, I'm sure. So we're all looking forward to that. In fact, I believe her birthday is this weekend, so happy birthday, Sandy.
Birthday.
If you're out there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Don't be creepy. Lisa's mama's around. Yeah. Don't be creepy. It's good. Sound life advice.
Anyone from the Jean Scout? Seriously.
Nope.
Nope.
Jean-Claude
Van
Van
Duel.
That is a good
That is good. That's a winner.
You win this game.
Winner. We need that in the lore.
Wow.
That guy wins at life.
Wow.
Good job, whoever
We have
said
James
that.
in a dress next week. Yes.
Nope.
I'll bring one for you.
I don't think I'll fit.
I'll bring one for you. You might
I'll
fit.
fit.
Yeah, we're
We'll
both the same
we will
size.
find one.
Yeah.
Nah. Maybe Vegas.
Maybe Vegas.
We are not on a subway line, for whoever asked that for whatever reason. There's no public transportation in this hellish landscape.
No, they don't believe in public
What has
transportation.
Sherry Hybrid
What's
been
that
up
thing they're
to?
building?
She's still here. She's not down here, obviously. She's been doing a lot of stuff on Confluence. I know it's not as exciting because you guys don't have access to her network, but it's been changed dramatically since I've been here for the better. So she is awesome at what she does. That's all I got.
I lost a design document and she found it for me.
Josh, you win as well.
Wow.
What did he say?
You should.
John
D.
D.
Gardner.
Ah.
That's funny.
That's probably the worst one so far today, but it just makes me laugh. I can't help it.
And it's pretty good. It's not as good as Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, that's the best one so far. We've like burned out
The
now.
Prowler does not
we
currently-
over punned.
Prowler does not currently have someone on it. On our radar, though.
The Reliance is in concept. It does not include a package right now.
Great, now my dad's watching.
Do you have any
John of the
photos in the
Dead.
new building?
Oh, come on.
We do not have photos in the new building. However, I did drive by
Quick,
it
don't do
because
anything
someone
embarrassing.
showed me where it was on a map, and the outside was not far enough. This was like a month ago. The outside was not far enough along that I could tell which one it was, but it's a cool area. So I mean, it's gonna look cool. I'm excited. I heard it's supposed to look like the inside of a spaceship. I'm sure that that's not news to people who are asking about where our office is, but.
And we actually have been shooting footage every 2 weeks or so of the inside of the office as they build it out. So someday we'll have a cool time lapse to share with you guys. It's all torn out right now. It doesn't look good, but it will look very cool Hopefully August, September, or October.
It doesn't look good, but it will look very cool.
Yes.
Can we get a skate park into the rafters?
No, I wrote a skate park down.
I once worked in an office building and it flooded over the summer, and for the rest of the summer was like working on a battleship.
Chris has been involved in the design of the new office interior the same way he is with all our starships, and I don't know how many architects have killed themselves so far, but it's going to be really cool.
Tell me there's a torpedo room, Ben.
Can we label our light switches as missile?
Try and stop us.
Well, now we are.
Do you not already do that in your home?
Wow, there's a lot of people are really interested in our building, I guess. I think timeline is like late summer, early mid fall.
Yeah, I think they were saying late July at one point, and nobody totally believes that, but it's a good.
Yeah, I've been told like August-ish.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that. I've heard. I've heard every month there is basically.
Fair enough.
Even some months there aren't.
And yeah, that'll be the new home for all LA based.
And when you guys are wondering, where's the FPS, and they don't know what we're feeling with these delays. Yeah, we do, because it's the same with our office. Everybody's waiting on somebody.
We're asking about the Redeemer. We don't have someone on it right now, but it's one of the next few down our pipeline. So it's on our radar. There's generally 3 kinds of answers with me. Currently being worked on, not currently being worked on, but it's slated in, and then we know that it exists, but it's not one of the next few. So.
Do we have any more ships that can start with the letters RE?
Oh man, that messes me up.
Or end with the letters ER.
That messes me up.
Oh man, endless.
Or be spaceships.
Can we at least have a palindrome ship?
The Revengeancer.
Yes.
Worked in Metalocalypse.
Yes.
Or radar.
I like that.
Folks asking about the FPS. Don't have a release date to announce. It's still being worked on. Folks all over the company are FPSing. We actually had this morning a company-wide FPS test time. I think this is the first one that every office took part in it. So it's coming. Still a fair amount of work to do, but we're working out the issues, and we'll get it to you as soon as it makes sense. And yes, we want to get it out too.
Yeah.
It'd
be real nice.
It's got some cool stuff we want to show off. It kind of moves us into the next stage of Star Citizen. And we love it when you guys play this stuff and break it. So we're waiting for that.
Just a few of the recurring Reliant questions I've seen through the chats. For about how fast it is, we're planning it to be in between the Aurora and the Mustangs in terms of its overall speed. And then for flying it in horizontal versus vertical mode, you'd have the choice of which orientation you do want to fly it in, and it'll basically be what axes of movement do you have the most maneuverability on. So in horizontal, you'll be able to pitch and roll really, really well. In vertical alignment, you'll be able to yaw and roll really well. And then when you're basically moving along that giant axis of the wing itself, that'll always be the direction that sort of suffers a little bit.
Chelsea, what did you do with Travis? Somebody's phone is vibrating on the table.
It's not mine.
Travis is coming to Vegas. I'm Chelsea's too.
Oh, all right. Well, it's noon.
Scout ship without the rapid spinning in the back.
All right. How do you get out of the Reliant when it's loaded with cargo? We recommend the door.
Oh.
There's going to be walking.
We are out.
Yeah. There's going to be walking space. It's not going to be something that you're going to cram it in every possible inch and not be able to get yourself out of the ship. It's going to have.
You get in the ship one time and then you just live there and die.
Yeah.
There is no exit. It is also your coffin.
Yeah, it is just our ship. It is also the ender.
Star Citizen, it's also your coffin.
All right.
And with that, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for making the Reliant sale a success already. We hope you like the concept. If you want a cool manta ray B-wing owl ship, buy one. If you just want to learn about our ships, enjoy the posts, submit some questions in the forums. We're going to be doing Q&A on Wednesday and Friday next week. I will be bringing in Matt here to answer the questions because we talk about Dave Hobbs designing it. Matt here did the actual specs part, which is equally challenging.
Yeah. I'm still thrilled that the news van was able to be like one of the variants because
you pushing hard for it.
Yeah, because I mean, like just with the community, like things that get you guys involved and keep you guys involved are going to be huge to the long-term gameplay in the persistent universe, and we want to make sure that we're gonna have that in, even right now.
And we can wish you guys a happy holiday weekend. If you have a holiday in your particular country, we know not everybody does.
Stay tuned for Iconiac. He is going to be Twitch streaming right after us. He has a couple giveaways too, so feel free to go over and check him out. If you guys are interested in being one of the featured streamers after RTV, just send me a message in the forums or in my inbox. Yeah. What? Let's go Rockets!
And to our veterans, in our thoughts. So.
Yes, of
Thank you
course.
for your service.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, James's dad.
Bye, James's dad.
Bye, baby.